Hello and welcome to another update video. I wanted to cover Bitcoin Cash because people have really requested it a lot recently, and obviously we've had a little bit of a small pump there. We get that all the time in crypto, so it's nothing really special. And if you zoom out, and I mean I'm on the log chart to really emphasize the waves here, but if we go to the linear chart, what happened is nothing. Okay, nothing. So yeah, just don't get carried away, I think is my point here. Don't get carried away too much by this small movement, because if you zoom out, you can see that Bitcoin Cash does this stuff all the time, but in the end, it comes down lower. It's not it's not one of the relevant cryptos any longer, really. Yeah, I think the general crypto market has already put it into the not so relevant corner, and it's sort of just doing a bit of a pump. Apparently, it's related to some kind of a crypto exchange that was backed by some big players, and they like to trade it a bit. So it's been rising. There's a bit of a fundamental reason behind it, but it doesn't change the larger trend, the bigger trend. Yeah, news and fundamentals, they can trigger volatility. They often do not change a trend. And also here we have a three-wave move to the upside between 2018 and 2021, a pretty clear three-wave move up, and so far a pretty clear three-wave move down. And this could be a wave 4 with one more low to come. So eventually what I'm envisioning for this coin is something like that. The 5 waves down would be a larger wave 1. Then we could get after that a wave 2, a 3, a wave 4, and a wave 5, leading to basically new lows. Let me change the wave degree, which doesn't mean it wouldn't be able to rally in a new bull run. It certainly could, but it may not get to new all-time highs, at least not as per this wave count. It would really need to do a lot to confirm something more bullish. Now, the current view is that this is a wave 1, which came down in 21, a wave 2 top in August 21. It didn't even make a new all-time high in November 21, which a lot of coins did. So it came down then in a third wave, and this could be a fourth wave as an A, B, C structure. Actually, a pretty clear three-wave move, and the first wave is just corrective, so it works out pretty well, ABC. We are now in resistance. Yeah, we are now in resistance between 268 and 206. So this is typically a resistance area for a wave 4. We've now approached it, and price is already reacting to the 38.2 retracement. Now, coming down from here, would lead to a wave 5 and one more low. Good confirmation that we are coming down would be a break below 155. And then obviously a break below the B wave low here at $92 would confirm that. And we would need to see where we would get to, maybe around about the $50 range. Then afterwards, if a bull run starts in crypto, it could do its wave 2. Yeah, I would even say alternatively, if we break above resistance, again, it wouldn't make the chart bullish, but I could get it, I might say, okay, what is possible is that this wave 1 bottomed here, maybe with a truncation in June, and we're now doing a wave 2. We would then move a bit higher, but it would not be bullish. Yeah, it would still be part of the correction. So either way, in the primary count here, we've now reached the resistance level. It can still squiggle higher. I mean, a move to 268 is still here on the table, and that would be quite significant. Not saying we will get there, but it would still be another 30-40% move. Just be aware that this is now the area where we could face some resistance. And again, if it breaks above it, we probably look at it as a wave 2 pullback, which would be a bit stronger. So it all depends on that 268 pivot point. We also have some structural previous support, which is now acting as resistance. And above that, we have structural resistance at around $380. That's also where we had this wave 1 swing low. But yeah, besides that, it's just doing what crypto is doing all the time. It's just rallying in 3 waves. This is a coin that, again, is not so relevant anymore in the broader space. And it is just something that will come down again. I mean, I'd be extremely surprised if this move takes Bitcoin Cash to new all-time highs. Yeah, I mean, they can always surprise, but let's face it, okay? It's also, with regards to Bitcoin Cash's relevance in the broader crypto space, it's just not there anymore. And then what's even more important is, someone asked me why I'm not covering Bitcoin Cash. Well, I like to cover more reliable charts, and also charts that at least have a chance against Bitcoin. I mean, all you need to do And this is not to, blame, this coin or something, or make it bad or make it look bad. But, you just need to look at the chart and you see it's bad. Yeah. This is the chart against Bitcoin versus performance versus Bitcoin. Honestly, it's been an absolute lifetime downtrend. Bitcoin massively outperforming Bitcoin Cash here. There's just no point holding Bitcoin Cash long term. If you look at this chart, it's a disaster, and Bitcoin is just outperforming it. Yeah, so why would I cover a coin which is an altcoin which is just being massively outperformed by Bitcoin? I mean, you talk about since this high that was made in November 2017. I mean, oh dear, it's lost 98% in value versus Bitcoin. That's horrendous. So that's, even with that latest small rally that we see, yeah, which even looks more inflated on the log chart. So yeah, just wanted to do this to avoid further requests for this coin. I mean, if it gets above 268, it gets a bit more interesting, but it wouldn't be bullish. It would just simply be a larger correction. If we get something like that, 1, 2, and it came down too deep for a reliable wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, then we have a 5-wave move up. Then we can talk about a wave 1. Then we can measure against the wave 2 pullback. Then we have a proper setup for higher. This at the moment is just a corrective move, and be aware that cryptos always do corrective rallies. Yeah, they always do corrective rallies, and they do corrective rallies in a way where you could even get double-digit percentages. Okay, so what is more important than price and percentage changes is the actual structure of the chart. So yeah, I mean, looking at this again, just going to the 4-hour chart. We've got here this situation where, yeah, this might be an impulse here, but it would be the C wave, okay? The C wave, and it could be getting towards its end, but let's see. I mean, what you might want to use, I don't know how reliable it is, but you could draw a trend line here, and that trend line, if broken, try to do it a bit more accurately. And you see the pullbacks already increase in size. So if that trend line breaks, you have your first signal that is coming down. For now, I think, you can always, off the last low, you can always draw the fibs to the top. Look at the 50% retracement, which is now at 152. As long as that level is holding, which I think is also what I just mentioned, this high of the A wave. As long as that level is holding, I mean, the focus can be on higher, but it's just something that, honestly, if you're not using a stop loss here, then don't do it, in my opinion. But yeah, this is my best view of Bitcoin Cash, so I think it is expected to continue with its downtrend. I'm looking for a reaction in this area here. If it doesn't get one, then it will move higher in a wave 2, but again, it will not be bullish until it really puts in a proper 5-wave move up and a 3-wave move down. That's when, all jokes aside, it will give us a proper setup for higher. But then it still leaves the performance over, the poor performance versus Bitcoin. So is it worth it, right? Okay, that's my update about Bitcoin Cash. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.